I love it.
We're rolling.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my home. This is Reverend Maria Blanding, and I'm here today with Reverend Jeanne and Bettina.
Good morning.
Hello.
We wanted to take a couple moments this morning. This world that we live in today is just so bizarre, and if we let it, it can bring us down so badly. And we just wanted to share a little bit about what we do to kind of bring ourselves up and focus on the truth, and that is that God is love and always love surrounding us. So Jeanne, why don't you start, just share a little bit about how you're handling these days and what you're doing for yourself to help you be more elevated in consciousness.
Thank you. Let's see. Well, first of all, I'm working a lot. We have a brand new system at work, and in order to do my job, I had to learn how to use a new tool. And so I've been pretty uncomfortable. It's pretty uncomfortable. But yesterday, something started to click, and I get it. And so I'm rejuvenated in that way. So a lot of my day, you know, at least 8 hours a day is on my job. I also have so many friends that I talk to and I share life with. And most of my friends are incredibly positive, so there's always this incredible exchange of great energy. I do not watch much news, but I do get, I look at MSN while I'm at work. When I have to skip to another website, I see MSN and I just sometimes take a scan and see what's going on. But I don't fill my time with it because half the stuff I truly believe is censored anyway. So I don't believe everything I see in the news. I also have family in other countries, and they see news and they see things that are going on as well. And so I take everything with a grain of salt that way. I also am part of a class that is called Heart Centered, and there's a lot of internal work. And for me, at this time, it's been about doing my internal work so that I keep positive. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't focus on this pandemic. I don't want to focus on the politics of what's going on. I focus on me being positive because I know I'm creating my life from the inside out. I know that. So, all right, taking too much time. How about you guys? What are you guys doing?
Hi. This is new for me, and this is wonderful. I'm so appreciative of Jeanne and Maria for allowing me to take part in this conversation. And of course, we haven't prepped anything. This is just all coming off the top of our head. I know. So anyway, what I see is in these times, what I do is try to realize that I have choices. God has given us this capability. And the choices that I make are what keep me grounded and try to not listen to TV. I don't listen to TV ever, and the news and the COVID information. And I make choices in life to stay positive, helping others and servicing others, and I just appreciate all my friends around me and all the love they are giving me and the connections that I have, although not physically. I have these connections through the telephone or mental thoughts that I send out to them with prayers and blessings. And I know they are doing the same for me. So I'm going to give this to Maria now.
Well, Jeanne talks about the news. I agree. I try to stay away from it. I have little blurbs on my phone, so I'm not totally ignorant of what's going on. But I find for me it's really important to keep my elevation up and my spiritual life going and just focusing on God and life. And and looking around me just to see the beauty. And again, the social connections now are different, but they're still often wonderfully loving and close, I think, even if we can't meet in person. And lately, I think I have been meeting in person more. I spent a week up in Prescott in the mountains with my family a couple of weeks ago, and how wonderful to be up there in the mountains and to just focus on God and life and nature. And I think that's one thing that has helped me through this. I love my house and my yard, and I can look out that window every day and just see all those beautiful trees, and it just uplifts me and brings me back into that centered place. So that, I think, is key. We just have to begin to focus on the truth, and none of these things are really the truth of who we are or who anyone is in this world. To look at the beauty and focus on love and truth. So that's where I try to come from. I'll tell you something funny. Every time I get out of the car, I forget to put my mask on. I just, it's not that I agree, I will wear the mask. I think it's important that we love others, we take care of ourselves, we take care of others, but for some reason, I'm just merrily on my way, and I'm halfway into the store, and I realize, I don't have my mask, and I have to go back and get it. I think in a way that's kind of good, that my mind is not centered on the mask. It's something I know is needed, but it's just not in my consciousness as much. So yeah. I think that's something that is important. We have to just remember it's something we need to do, and we do it out of love for those around us. Yes. But we can't just, it can't be something that brings us down.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, people are buying masks.
And decorating them.
Decorating them. all sorts of different masks. I haven't gotten into that yet. I've just bought the paper ones like you have. And I enjoy taking a fresh one out.
You see the ones with the face. Now people have their face on the bottom of them. I love those.
Yes.
They make a lot of money designing masks.
I know.
It's quite
interesting. That industry now is booming.
I know.
Yeah.
Just the masks.
And people, they can usually tell if you smile with your eyes, because that's all they see. But why not put a little smile on your mask? You can have all kinds of fun with them.
Yeah, just make the best of these things. That's what we can find, the humor in them and the laughter. To walk around. I was in Jerome the other day on this vacation. We went to Jerome for the day, and it was a ghost town. Really, there were a few people out and about, but it was the middle of the week, or actually it was a Friday when we were there. You'd think that on the weekend people would be going, but they're just not. And so we wandered around, and we did go to a restaurant and have something to eat, and went in that Kaleidoscope store. I don't know how many of you have been there. It's just awesome. I love to go in there every time I go to Jerome. But it's strange, our world, how it is today. Drove to Phoenix for my son's birthday. We went out to the stockyards for dinner, and we got on the highway, and there's no one there. This is 5:30 in the afternoon. There were cars. It took us like 15 or 20 minutes to get down to Phoenix. And I'm thinking, our world is certainly different these days. But that's kind of a nice thing when you think about it. They're making the highway wider, and here we are. We could use just 2 lanes today.
Right.
It's just how much our world has changed around us.
And just think of all the gas you're saving.
I know. I am saving a lot of money.
Yeah. No, I have to agree with Maria. It's very different, getting out and about. But I think we are all realizing that we're here for each other, more so than we were before, when we were bombarded with all the stimuli, before. And now people are being very, very gracious to each other, I've noticed, whether it be next door neighbors or friends or acquaintances. And that's very important for this to happen. What do you think?
Yep.
Well,
should we do church?
Sure.
I think so.
You want to do church? Are you ready? Let's do church.